The experiment making headlines by the chain Payless shoes. They held a grand opening of a luxury store with a different name but the same shoes and charged hundreds more for those same shoes. Customers paid. Here's ABC's Kana Whitworth.
Behold, Payless.
We built a fake luxury store in Los Angeles and filled it with Payless shoes. The guests at our grand opening party had no idea.
Guests invited to check out what looked like a luxury shoe shop.
They're elegant, sophisticated. I just think it's so classy.
And I could tell it was made with high quality material.
A $35 shoe going for $645, an 1,800% markup. Store owners sat on their heels as fashion influencers emptied their wallets.
I would pay $400, $500. Yeah, people are gonna be like, where'd you get those? Those are amazing.
Then they're let in on the prank.
These are actually from Payless.
You've got to be kidding me.
Shut up. Are you serious?
But those shoppers were refunded their money and they got to keep the shoes.
David, Payless calling it a provocative social experiment designed to challenge today's image-conscious culture. Either way, it was an effective PR stunt.
Yeah.
David.
Clearly a marketing ploy, but they paid. Kana, thank you.
Come on and get your sign. Come on and get your sign.
Alright, so here's my question. They went in there saying that they will pay $400, $500, $600, $700 for those high-end shoes, right? But they weren't even high-end shoes. Those were Payless. So you might as well call them high-end. They just ain't had a high-end price originally. So my question is, even though they gave them all their money back, did they wear the shoe though? Did they wear the Payless shoe after finding out that those shoes belong to Payless? Shout out to all my Payless wearers out there, man. I used to wear Payless back in the day, man, and I was one of those people. You know, we all come from the day, especially you kids, man. Man, what you doing wearing them bozos? Man, you get your shoe from Payless. Man, hey, John over here wearing Payless shoes. Man, shout out to Payless, man. Payless saved a bunch of lives, man. It was a lot of good shoes up in there. And there ain't some ugly shoes in Payless now, as you can see. They like, oh, you know, I can just tell this high quality material. All right, well, check this out. And it was a good lesson for a lot of folks out there, man. This goes for all y'all that go out there and spend thousands of dollars on name brand stuff, and you know half that shit be ugly. Half that shit be ugly. You just do it just because of the name and because of the what? The clout. Yes, I said it. Y'all be out here buying all these Louis Vuitton belts and Gucci shoes and Tristan Louboutins and Balmains and all kind of stuff. And I am not judging y'all for that, man. I done had a couple pair of Balmains before. You feel me? I don't wore it to my little movie premiere. I don't wore it around and you know, I got rid of them jokers though. I don't own not a single pair of Balmains or high-end stuff because you wanna know why? The stuff doesn't matter. And when I did get it, I only got it just for my movie premiere, The Heat. When The Heat came out, I had to do it big. I'm like, you know what, man, I'm finna walk the red carpet, bro. And I'm just finna go ahead and make it do what it do. And I had probably over $5,000 to $6,000 worth of clothes on. I would definitely say if y'all go back and look at my picture. But, you know, like I said, no judging towards y'all, but it would be better, you know. One thing I don't like is when people, when they wear high-end stuff and they judge the folks that wear regular stuff like myself, that wear regular stuff that costs 30, 40 bucks or 25 bucks or 15 bucks, and then you toot your nose at them folks. I don't like that. Though y'all the folks that I don't like. Those people that be so into fashion and so into what the world is into when it comes to high-end things. And the crazy part about it is anybody could have fell for this social media experience or this social experiment. Anybody could have fell for it. The crazy part is they walked into a store and didn't even understand what the store was. They didn't know where that store came from. All they saw was a store that sold a bunch of high-end with high prices. Cause it got to be high-end if it caught your eye, right? You supposed to be, I thought the whole point of high-end I thought the whole point of paying a whole bunch of money was for you to identify if this was good material or not. So I think it's starting to show that all this stuff is made with the same thing. It's all about supply and demand. That's what it's all about. So I'm glad these folks got their little car pulled. I'm so glad they got their car pulled, man. Let me get a little sip for that one. They got the car pulled, folks. And I think we need to start looking back into Payless again, man. I think I'm gonna go into that store. I'm gonna go into that store next week. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna go today. I go to Payless today. Are there any Payless stores around still? I ain't seen it in a hot minute. But it's just so funny how we done ished on our folks and each other for so dang on long, to the point that Payless gotta go this far to be like, bruh, it ain't us, it's y'all. That's how far Payless going. Can you imagine having a brand and everybody rocking it, the whole world rocking it, nobody judging you, and then it gets to a certain era, because that's why they say out with the old, in with the new. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing is new under the sun, and nothing lasts forever. Can you imagine having a brand, everybody rocking with it, everybody paying for it, and then all of a sudden that one day hit where it's trending all over the world that, hey, do not buy from there, that's some cheap stuff, you need to go get you some expensive stuff. Man, look here, man. If my son want to get him some $1,000 shoes or $700 pair of shoes, bro, he gonna have to make straight A's, number one, and number two, he gonna have to be a hell of a worker as far as outside of school. And on top of that, he got to show me that he's extremely responsible. But before I do all that, you getting you a job, buddy. Yes, sir. Whether you working for me, my LLC, my S Corp, whatever you want to call it, or you take your ass outside and you go get you a job out there and you go pay for your own goddamn Yeezys. I ain't paying no $700 for no dang on shoes for no kid. Not doing it. Not unless you really prove to me you deserve it, boy. And you might get it one, maybe two times from me in a year. Or maybe every 3 years. Messing around with me, I'm cheap. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am cheap. I'm not all the way cheap. But shoot, I'm cheap enough to say no. Yeah, no. We don't do no high ends over here. I only do it if you deserve it. Forget y'all. Shout out to Payless. Payless. I guess I should have said the P. Payless. Hey, Payless on 3. 1, 2, 3. Payless. Who all going to the store? They got confused. You should take your ass too.